Once again, I showered and fucking I'm still perspirating. Jesus Christ. Happy Sundays, my guys, chat. Welcome. Chat. Did anybody go to Denver SneakerCon? Like, how was it? Was it great? Corporate cakes, baby. Boy, what's good, baby. JC, don't Vargas, don't te me pongas así. Daddy Dave, my guy, what's good, baby? Oh, mid. Oh, it was mid grill. Stop playing. Ricky with the 50, my guy, RG MJ Kicks, guys. Yo, tonight we got a great guest tonight, guys. Excuse me. Kicks Collectible out of Cape Cod, bro. Extremely one of like I consider him to be a grill master. Like he's got nothing but bangers. And I'll tell you this: the dude is one of probably the most humblest, nicest guys. He's quiet, but I got to kind of get a bit of his story tonight. We're gonna kind of take a deep dive into understanding who Kicks Collectible is, and I think you guys are gonna really appreciate the guy after you kind of hear just his story, his motto, his business model, and everything like that. I think you guys are gonna love it. So without further ado, Kicks Collectible 508, Cape Cod's finest in the building. My guy, come on in, brother. Did you just RSVP? Stop playing. Oh, stop playing. Like sometimes, we are who we are, brother. Yo, Mo, do me a favor. Oh, my guy. Here we go, chat. Bring him in. Bringing him in. Kicks Collectible. My guy, the one, the only. Let's do it, chat. Boom. Here he is, chat.
Yeah.
Kicks Collectible, my guy. How we doing,
What's
brother?
going on? What's going on?
Chilling.
Man. Sunday.
So you
Sunday.
didn't get to go to Denver this weekend, right?
I did not. Nah.
So, I mean, what's his name was saying it was pretty mid.
It's all it depends on what kind of shoes there. It's about the culture in each city. Some
It's always
places
one of
are
those, right?
heavy on Jordan, some are heavy on Dunks, some are heavy on
On
it's
stuff
all
like
about how
that.
you buying.
Yeah, no, I hear you, brother. So, yo, um, again, we've got to talk a little bit, man. I kind of wanted to. I heard a little bit about your story. I want to take a deeper dive into it today, if you don't mind.
No, anything's good, man.
All right, brother. That's great. That's great, man. So, without further ado, tell me how did the love for sneakers kind of start with you, man?
Uh, I don't know, man. So I've always liked sneakers. I've always wanted to have the newest shoes when I was a kid, all that, the typical
Yeah,
stuff. But I don't know, man. Like I was looking back at like baby pictures when I was a kid, like my mom from the 80s. So it's like,
yeah.
I
80s
don't know.
baby.
Yeah, 80s baby. So like I have like a baby book, you know what I mean? Like and there's just pictures of like me and like Jordans. And I'm like, what the hell? And it's like weird stuff, but it's cool. So like I went through like different fads when I was growing up. I like Jordans, I like Nikes, I liked just like I was big into basketball, so it was like I liked player shoes, like Allen
Yeah.
Iverson's. I was big into that, So
And I think
uh,
for any real sneakerhead that's been around for a minute now, every sneakerhead knows that their sneaker addiction started with Jordans.
yeah,
SBs was kind of something that kind of picked up like into the 2000s, and I'd say probably like mid 2010s, when it started to really catch like a hype.
yeah.
But if you were a Jordan head back in the 90s, I mean, if you were a sneakerhead back in the 90s, it was Jordans,
I remember going to like Journeys back in the mall when it first opened up, and they used to
Oh,
have like
Journeys was your spot.
now they not really like my spot, but like they had that in there, and there was a bunch of like 6.0s and dunks that would just be sitting. So it was like I go in there and get like Timberlands and stuff like that. So it's kind of like I see it and I just like overlook it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is when I was in like high school though. Not
So
really
what was your
much money.
favorite shoe back then?
Uh, I was like, I don't know. I don't want to say I was like I just always loved Air Forces, man. Like
Oh, so yeah,
since I
the
was
Air
a kid.
Forces is the one.
It's just for me that's like my favorite shoe. Um, I used to rock like a lot of like mid tops. The ones with the strap. Stuff like that, man. But like I was into Jordans. I was into pretty much everything. But
But Definitely, because there was a time, bro, and I think you remember when all white Air Force Ones were the hardest shoe to get a hold of.
Yeah, I used to have to travel to like sometimes like the next state over, which is like not far. It's like 40 minutes away, but like I used to have to go school shopping there. Um, because we
So
wouldn't even
how
have
is the sneaker? I mean, you're born and raised in Cape Cod, huh?
yeah, right outside of Cape Cod. But yeah, I grew up on Cape. Grew up
Okay.
on Cape.
So then how was that whole sneaker culture in Cape
Uh,
Cod?
diverse,
Oh,
extremely diverse.
really?
Yeah. I really wouldn't say that there is a huge sneaker community out here. Um,
Mhm.
everybody goes, everybody still wears Jordans and SBs out here, like stuff that I sell. If I was basically only selling SBs out here, man, I wouldn't have a business.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, it's pretty.
That's how Houston is, bro. Houston is definitely one of those where like there isn't a massive SB market. There's a huge Jordan market.
It's
Like
huge
all the
everywhere.
resellers locally, it's all Jordans that they sell.
Yeah,
But it's good because if you do sell SBs, then you're kind of like a niche market, where
exactly.
people will sell to you, you know.
Exactly.
So in Cape Cod, high school, um, what kind of got you into the hustle of it all?
I don't know, man. I used to be like, I don't know. I used to like go wait outside for Saturday mornings. You know, I used to
Yeah.
be in line waiting for the newest drop, stuff like that. Like, I really didn't get into like reselling until I was probably like 2021 around that time,
Okay.
and it was
Because
like
how
really.
old, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 38.
38. Okay.
38.
So
I've
about 18
collected I've
years.
collected shoes for a long time. Like,
Okay.
I used to buy every single release when I was growing up. I used to have them. Sometimes I'd sell them, sometimes I wouldn't. It just, you know, I used to wear my shoes, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I mean, as you should. It's a real
Yeah.
collector's mindset. So where was it that the business side kind of like, or should we just take it back to like, I guess, like where did the hustle begin in you?
Ah, man. Growing up, man, I want to say I wasn't always a leader the way I
Uh-huh.
kind of look at myself now. I was more of a, follower in a way. Um, I wasn't who I am now. Had a bunch of friends, grew up with, easily influenced. Got into just the hustle was completely different for me. It was never sneakers. It was
Those the
yeah
streets.
the streets. So
Yeah.
for me, it was more or less just great friends that I thought I had. A lot of them are here. A lot of them are locked up. A lot of them are a lot of them just aren't here. So for me, it was more or less like I got in trouble. Uh, got in trouble in 2015, uh, and I sat down for probably like 5.5 years straight.
Mm.
So when I came home, it was more or less just uh, got back into the barber shop. I was a barber for shit since 2008.
I was gonna ask because I know we
Yeah,
share that
yeah,
similar track.
yeah. So I was a barber. Shit, man, I've been cutting hair since I was like 14 years old.
Okay.
Um, that's how I made money. That's how I used to cut hair after school. I played football, basketball, baseball, so I used to cut a bunch of the sports kids. And the money was cool. I went to barber school. Um, but like even through barber school, man, I was always selling weed, doing what I mean. I was just always trying to make more money.
No, of course.
I was never fully focused on
Yeah.
cutting hair. Yeah, which led me into different hustles that were not weed. You know what I mean? And
So the
sat in.
haircut, like barbering, just didn't. Was it just too slow of a boogie when it came to like? Because I know with
I was
barbering. Go ahead.
I was booked, bro. Like I'm not. I was
So then
booked
you were
from.
making good money.
Yeah, it's just my lifestyle. Trying to compete. Trying to have the newest watch, have the newest jewelry, have the newest shoes every day. Just
So keeping up with the
chasing.
Joneses.
Exactly.
And it's crazy because I think the older we get, like we could sit back, we could look back and now kind of reminisce on it and say it, like be vulnerable about it. But
Yeah.
just know that like that it didn't define you. You
No.
were just doing some youthful shit. You were
Yeah.
young, you were just kind of doing your thing. But I think it's good even for the youth to kind of understand because I'd like to think you knew that back in those days. Like you
Yeah.
knew on
I
some
had a good
level.
I had a good life, you know. I had a good childhood, you know. I never was like I wasn't rich, you know. I was on like Section 8. I don't know if you guys have that out your way, but like in Massachusetts,
Not here, but
yeah,
in
Massachusetts,
Miami. Well,
yeah.
not really. Yeah.
So like I wasn't, you know, my mom ended up getting like a good job when I was in like 7th grade, and like that's when
Mhm.
like my life I actually started to see like, oh, we're all right, like we, you know what I mean, like I don't need to be doing this, like you know what I mean. I grew up with that mindset, like I don't have to be in the streets, I don't have to do this, like you
Like
know,
as you were growing up.
yeah, like
So
I,
you, if you don't mind me asking, both parents, or
yeah,
was yeah,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so
both parents,
a
yeah.
good upbringing,
Yeah,
solid.
it was solid, you know. They both had their flaws, but you know, they
Well, no
took care of
parents
the kids, you
perfect.
know. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, 100%. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, my parents broke up when I was 17, and
Okay.
I ended up moving in with my father. Like they were like, "Oh,
Mm,
you can go live with your mom, or you can live with." My dad was like, "You can live with your mom, and you can live with me." And I was like, "I'm gonna live with you," because he was just, you know what I mean? Like we were more alike. And then,
well, at
yeah,
17, I feel like you need that man in your life still.
yeah, I just, yeah, it was, yeah. Growing
So what
up,
was it about moving in with your dad that kind of like, what was the tipping scale? Because most dudes are, like mama's boys, but
yeah, it was more or less, man. I had nobody telling me, you know, nah, you can't go do this. My dad was like, yeah, go, you know, whatever you want
oh,
to
so
do.
he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the freedom.
Yeah, he was an enabler in a way.
Yeah.
I could do no wrong, you know, and that's
Hmm.
kind of why I probably did choose to live there. And
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, my life went definitely to the streets. You know what I
So
mean?
damn. So because he gave you the freedom.
Yeah, I ran with it. Ran with
Oh damn.
it. Yeah,
Okay. So
ran
now
with
that kind of makes sense. Why
it.
like, oh no, I want to go with dad. He's not gonna be at my neck.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So
mom's was she was tough. She was strict.
more strict, you know, more outspoken, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like I guess in the development aspect, because they say, I mean, you're a dad now, right?
yeah.
Correct. And how old are your kids?
So my oldest is 18. She graduates high school next week. Well, she already
Damn, me too.
graduates
Yeah.
on the 5th. So
Okay.
um, then I have stepkids, which are 15, 13, 10 years old, and 5. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Damn. So you literally got them just kind of like
yeah,
all spaced out.
for sure.
Now, looking at because now you really do have the perspective of like a father of a 5-year-old in between and then a father of an 18-year-old.
Yeah,
And then now looking back at just kind of how like your parents, and granted it was a different time back then,
for sure. For
the
sure.
80s, the 90s was, because I still remember, dude, like Saturday morning, watch TV, 11 o'clock, the cartoons is over, and then it was the streets till the
Yeah.
street light came on.
Yeah, I grew up in like a good, like, I don't, it wasn't like a good neighborhood, but it was like a lot of kids in the neighborhood. So I was, man, 8 in the morning, I was outside till streetlights came on, you know, and
Yeah.
sometimes like after the streetlights came on, you know what I mean?
Oh damn.
Yeah. So like we would play manhunt, man. We'd have fun every single day, you know what I mean? And after school, I was literally only in my house. I remember just to sleep, you know.
Oh,
Um,
so you were literally from sun up to sundown, you were outside.
yeah, I was at school. After school, I got sports. I come home, play with my friends, play video
Yeah.
games. We're just living the dream, you know.
And now I guess where did I guess the fork in the road happen to where like it went from having fun to dabbling in the street life.
At one point, like, I'm not trying to say, you know, it went wrong because it obviously did, but like I enjoyed it in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that was like my adrenaline. You know what I mean? So like I want to say I was like 17. I was probably like 17 years old. Yeah.
Oh, like when you started dabbling in that aspect.
Yeah, like full, like yeah. When I graduated high school and I was like, I'm going to barber school. From barber school to shit, 27 years old, 26 years old. You know.
And then is that kind of when you got caught up with everything?
Yeah, I got caught up. I got in trouble a couple times in between. You know.
Yeah.
I did some time in between. Yeah, and yeah, but like the big one was federal. It was bad, bro. It was
Oh,
bad.
really?
Yeah, it was bad.
And then that was the 5-year bid that you did federally?
Yeah, I got 6.5 year sentence. I ended up doing like a little over 5 years, 3 years
Mm.
probation. Yeah.
So if
Um,
you don't mind me asking, bro, like, so if you could take us down, I guess, memory lane, like, how were those 5 years, like, inside of inside of the system, for a young dude, good upbringing, just whether it's wrong place, wrong time, whatever it may be, like, how were those 5 years kind of like how did they develop you into who you are coming out?
um, I accepted responsibility. Like I realized, like yo, because I was already on probation before that.
Mhm.
You know, for I was on probation. I had 3 years over my head. Like, all right, so let's. I'm gonna go back just for like just a little bit, right? So I ended up getting in trouble 2013. I ended up getting caught with a they raided a house, right? And I got caught with a gun. Long story
Mm,
short, right? So I did time,
okay.
right? Um they raided my father's house, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They
So
hit
my
home.
father my father got arrested with me, but I took the
O
charge, you know? Like I didn't
okay.
want him to get in trouble, right? So um I go to jail, I do a year, right? Um the day before I get out, he passes away.
Stop it.
Yeah. So the day before, like oh, you leave tomorrow. That day before,
Mhm.
that night, he passed away. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
dude, sorry, bro.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
this is in 2015. So
Okay.
I come home in July, bury him. He couldn't visit me because he was a felon, right?
Oh, they're not
So
allowed to?
no, no, no. If you're a felon, you can't visit anybody in jail. Um,
Oh, wow.
yeah, that's in Massachusetts. We're a Commonwealth. I don't know how it is anywhere else, but
That's how
um,
it is there in
yeah.
Massachusetts. Okay.
So basically, yeah, he passed away the day before, right?
Wow.
So I come home, I was in jail and I was already like, man, I'm gonna go back to the barber shop. I'm gonna do things the right way, all right? That happened, complete, just forgot about all that. You know what I
It,
mean? Like,
like, took the feet up, like, swept the feet from under you.
yeah, ended up coming home, got on the same phone that I was using,
Yeah.
same people hanging out, I was drinking, I was chilling, right?
Mm.
6 months later, I catch a fed case. So like
Oh,
I was only home for 6 months and then I got a 6.5 year sentence. You know what I mean?
okay.
Some
Yeah.
people say stupid. I just wasn't, I was like numb. Um,
I could only imagine what it's like
yeah,
to especially coming in the day before, pops, meets our maker. Yo, I think just the headspace you could have been in. I
yeah,
could only imagine, honestly.
yeah. It
You
wasn't it
know.
wasn't cool. Like for people that know me and like people that are local, I know like by the Bay Collectibles, he's local, he knows me. His brother was
Mhm.
my co-defendant. Um, so like
Gotcha.
they know how close I was with my dad. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So like that right there was like it was tough. So I go in, I catch the case, and it's just like regardless, I know I got to do time. So in my mind, I'm like, it could have been worse. I could have got in trouble for something else that I did in the past. I could have, you know what I mean? Like in
Yeah.
my mind, it's always like, man, I could have got caught for something that I did 2 years ago, something I did prior. Like, oh man, at least I'm not going down for that. So like I always had a positive outlook on it in a way.
I
Um,
counted your blessings.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and like
Better
I
6 than 20.
100%. So like,
Yes.
and I got people on my case, man. Some people aren't coming home, you know.
Oh wow.
So it's like it was a big case. It was
It was a group of y'all,
yeah, it was I believe 18 of us. 18.
but not like a Rico, right? Just kind of
Not a
just a bunch
Rico.
of
Yeah, it was just a big conspiracy.
okay.
Big conspiracy.
Also, they were tracking.
Oh yeah, I was on wiretap, man. They were
Oh
following.
shit.
It was,
So this
I
was like
didn't.
an investigation. This wasn't something that I got pulled over, cost
No,
6 years. Like, oh no, they were doing their homework. They were
yeah.
studying surveillance.
Surveillance, control buys, everything. Like I didn't even get caught with anything. They
Oh
just
damn.
arrested me. I got charged with stuff that they just got me on saying on my phone. You know,
Oh
through the
wow.
wiretap, they charged me with stuff through that. Like, oh yeah, you met this person this day, and you know, so that amount is getting you're getting charged with that amount. If that makes sense.
Damn. Oh shit. No, that was the real shit. That's the shit they make movies about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
type shit.
I did my time, and I was with people that movies that you guys see. The town. I was with that guy. I was with a whole bunch of crazy
Oh,
people.
really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I guess in what state were you doing your time in?
So federal, they send you anywhere. You know. Um,
Oh, so it doesn't even it doesn't have to be close to
I
home.
did my so yeah, I did my time. I did four years straight in Pennsylvania, and then I wrapped up and did my last year and a half in Connecticut, which is it's not extremely far, but it's for your family to come visit you every single weekend, or it's
It's a drive.
impossible. It's a flight. You know,
Oh shit. Okay.
it's a drive, but who's gonna drive 8 hours to drive back
No,
8 hours
to
to
visit.
you for
Yeah,
one
no,
hour?
chill. So did you cut hair while you were
I did.
doing your time?
I did. Yeah, that's how I cut hair. I ran like a gambling ticket to like pass time. It was fun, I had a store, man. Like I was hustling in there, but like
Yeah.
hustling to like where I couldn't get in trouble. Like
Like
um,
just kind of like the commissary shit.
yeah, the worst thing to do, man, is calling home and bugging your people for money. When
Yeah.
people have lives outside of that. So
Yeah, for sure.
that's something I tried not to do. Um, so yeah, cut
So you
hair.
were really just like fucking cuz I know I never did state, but I did I mean, I never did federal. I did a little state. But I remember like Clipper days was kind of like that's where I ate.
Yeah,
My hustle was with the Clippers.
yeah,
Like Clipper days was on Wednesdays, boom, eat up a little bit of commissary and dog and that's just kind of like it was my but it also gave me a pass.
yeah.
Like cuz like you're the barber.
Exactly.
It's
So
it's
like we
it's
had like a barber shop. Like
yeah.
it was, it was cool. It was cool. There was like four barbers working all day,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, it was cool. I was booked up sometimes full day. Especially like it was crazy, man. But it's like you're getting shortchanged. Like you're on the streets and you're doing haircuts for back then. Haircuts was probably like $30. You know,
Yeah.
I'm doing haircuts for three soups. It's like, bro, like you know what I mean? It
Let
make
me get 3 soups and 3
yeah,
spreads.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like I've had a couple people that were like, "Hey, I'll send you $100 for the month." Yeah, $100 a cut now is crazy, right?
That's
Um,
crazy.
so people are like, "Yeah, I'll send you $100," and every single week I get my hair cut this time before my visit. So like
Mm,
you get those type of people, the people that just got a lot of
like
money
bless.
and they just bless. You know what I mean? But then there's
So
people that
was there anyone in like while you were doing your time that you kind of like that you looked up to, that mentored or just kind of gave some sound advice that you were able to kind of leave with something positive from there?
there was a lot of good people, man.
No.
I came across a lot of older heads, man. Like they're good people, man. It's people that you never even know, man. They got 1,000 years, man. They ain't ever coming home. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, it's tough, man. And they don't even got 1,000 years. They have their end of sentence sends says deceased. You know what I mean? It
Oh
doesn't
my
say
god.
100 years. It says you get out when
You
deceased.
died.
Yeah. So it's
Damn,
like,
that's crazy.
and they live life, man. They don't even care. You know what I mean? It's like they accepted it. They they're the most happiest people in prison. Sometimes
Oh,
it's
because like they
crazy.
got
It's
nothing to
like
look forward to.
nothing
Like
to look
that's
forward
life.
to,
Wow.
you know. So
So I guess we fast forward, we go through it. Once you got out, I guess what was kind of like the first step, like as you started to kind of come back into you know, back to the
um,
world.
yeah, came home, went straight to a halfway house. I was there for 6 months. While I was there, I got in touch with a buddy that I used to cut hair with. I actually went to barber school with him. I actually
Mhm.
got him his first job, right? And
At a barbershop?
at a barbershop, yeah.
Okay.
And I got in touch with him through like Facebook or something like that. He's like, "Man, welcome home." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm in Boston, right?" And he was like, "Yo, go to this place. I used to work there. Go
Mhm.
see the owner." So I woke up the next day, got on the out call list, like, "Hey, I have a job. I want to go get a job interview." I went down there, and dude was like, "Yeah, man." Uh, he was like, "Basically, come in tomorrow if you can do this haircut." Boom. Basically, like a tryout. I'm a
Yeah.
licensed barber. You know what I mean? He was like, "Tryout." You know what I mean? I go there, and he was like, "Yeah, when do you want to start?" Right. So I was working 6 days a week. I was in the halfway house working 6 days a week. I might have saved probably 25 grand in
Oh,
6 months.
damn.
Yeah, it was good.
Because the halfway house, you're not paying any. Like that's all.
Nothing
Like
because it was during COVID, so they weren't charging us. So it was just free money. Like whatever it was good, bro.
that's crazy.
It was a
Yeah.
good head start. I got a head
So
start.
was that the money that you took to kind of like invest into the sneakers, or was that just something like that was your cushion?
No, so I had a choice to stay out there um, and live out there because I had an aunt that lived out there.
Mhm.
Who said I could. She's like, "Yeah, you can stay out here, get an apartment." But I had a kid home on Cape, so I'm like, I'm gonna go back. I ended up getting a job uh, with a buddy of mine that told me like, "Hey, if you ever come back to the Cape, you have a chair, right?"
Yeah.
So I go there, work there, and first day, bro, I'm booked up. Like it was from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Now, because of the shop, or because people knew you were back in town?
Yeah, people just knew, and it was like, bro, I posted like, "Hey, I'm gonna be starting here next week," and my booksy was booked out. It was good. It was
Like
a good
just pa
feeling.
pa pa pa
Yeah,
pa. Yeah, bro.
and yeah, so just went back. I was on the bracelet, so it was kind of awkward, man. I came home in the summer. It's like 85, 90 degrees, man. I'm wearing
You wear
jeans,
shorts
bro.
and
Yeah,
just
like for me, it's like I grew up in there. It's like I grew up when I was in jail. You know what I mean? Like I
yeah,
matured in prison. You know what I mean? I found out who I really was in there. Like, you know what I mean? I carry myself kind of, I like to say I still carry myself with, in like more like a militant mindset. Like, like I don't,
you don't joke around too much.
yeah,
You're reserved,
I'm
kind of.
very respectful. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I expect respect and I give respect. So it's
yeah,
more or less like I came home. I don't want to be like that guy in the shop that, oh, that guy was just in jail. Like I cut a lot of kids, stuff like that. So you
yeah.
never know who's coming into the barbershop. So
No, absolutely.
for me, it was more or less like, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna cut hair, go home, and just repeat every single day. And I was on the bracelet for 6 months, 6 months to the day. I might have worked, man, 10 hours every single day because
Also,
that
you were
was my only
grinding.
time. That was my only time out of the house.
Uh huh.
You know, so um, and it was like, yeah, you can get 1 hour for the gym. I was like, bro, I'm not going to the gym. I don't, what I mean? I'm not going to the gym. I'll just
Yeah,
sleep.
for
You know
real.
what I mean?
I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Yeah, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So, yeah, I ended up getting my license. I got a car. Um, yeah, just my life started to get on track. And then they were like, yeah, you have 1 month before you get off the bracelet. I ended up getting an apartment. Um, yeah, just like set myself up, man, and um, continue to work. And then I was looking to open up a barbershop. Like I was looking for, I'm gonna open up my own shop.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm free. I got my own place. You know what I mean? Like I
Like
finally,
everything's in line.
yeah, I felt normal.
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't need anybody. Also, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for that, after being what I just went through, was like it felt like I just hit the lottery. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Almost like a goal was achieved at that point, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And bro, like I don't ever take a second to pat myself on the back, bro. I just like, like I just keep it trucking, keep it moving,
Yeah.
And one of my good friends, he was like, yeah, there's a spot, man. He's like, there's a spot. And I always like did like sports cards when I came home. Like I was bored. I was bored in the halfway house, man. And my buddy, one of my cousins, man, he was like, yeah, go on Facebook, go on this sports group, and they do breaks, like sports group breaks. A
Uh-huh.
lot of the breakers on Facebook are actually on Whatnot now. Um, so I'm like buying into breaks, man. I'm getting a whole bunch of like sports cards. So I was collecting them, and I was like, man, I should do like a sports card store with like a barbershop, And my buddy was like, yo, there's a spot for sale. I mean, there's a spot for rent. It's one of his buddies, and I go meet with the guy, and it was a gift shop, which was 4 stores. So it's essentially 4 stores, but it's one. Like you can go in one door and
And
walk all
go
the
all
way
the way
through.
through.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the guy was like, hey, I don't want to say the number, right? Because there's people that are probably watching this, right? But the guy was like, uh, give me X amount of dollars and you can take over, right?
Oh shit. Like
Yeah.
sell it to you.
Like he bought it from the old owner and he wasn't trying to sell it. He just wanted to rent it out and he had all the inventory in there, right? So there was, I want to say probably in my eyes, I seen like 150 to $200,000 worth of inventory in the store, right?
As far as like sports cards?
No
Or just
bullshit,
everything?
like knickknacks, all that.
Oh shit.
it was a souvenir store, right?
Okay.
So, um, go in, boom. I go home, talk to my girl. My girl was like, "Yeah, go for it," right? So, got the money together, went to see the guy. I was like, "Hey, I'll give you this now. After the season's over, and in September, I will give you the last bit, right?" I gave him the first initial money. He gave me the keys.
Mm.
Um, I opened up the next day. Like,
Oh shit. No
yeah, it,
bullshit.
yeah, it was cool, So
Yeah.
like, I have a gift shop now. I have nothing. I have no knowledge of anything, bro. Like, I just went and opened up a DBA, which is a doing business as. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
equivalent of a LLC in a way. You know what I mean?
Well,
I
so
go
it's
there,
a sole prop where
sole
you're
profit.
tied to the liability.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I go there, open up I get the terminal, the POS system switched into my bank. Man, the summer was it was like it was good. It like wasn't bad. Like I ended up getting the investment back in the first year, like in the
So
first
you were
8
selling the gift, the
bro.
knickknacks,
Bullshit,
just
bull,
going.
bullshit.
But
Right?
yo,
And
but not for nothing. Cape Cod is
it's a
it's a
tourist
tourist
attraction.
spot.
So I was selling anything and everything that said Cape Cod. You know,
What? That's
coffee mugs,
crazy.
keychains, license plates, t-shirts, sweaters. It
And
was,
you're just learning the game as you go,
bro, and it was
like
just
on the
like,
job
man,
training.
I can really sell anything, bro. And it was just like my hustler mentality. And it was just like, bro, I could sell water to a whale, bro. It's just like, and it was a blessing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the person that knows who looked out on that whole situation, man, he knows that's my guy. So it's like he could have did it, and he had more than enough money to do it. And
And he just threw you the lob, like
alley oop, man. And
straight up, and just
yeah, so one of the rooms was like all like posters and magazines and like
uh
posters, magazine cutouts, like laminated. And somebody came and was like, "Hey, yeah, I'll buy all those." So I'm like, "All right." So I sold the guy all of them, and I sold them to him all for $4 a piece, right?
okay.
And there was over 5,000 of them, right?
Damn.
So I took that money, and I had an open store. So now I just sold out one whole
S-
1,000 square feet store,
Uh-huh.
essentially.
That whole unit was nothing but
Posters,
posters?
yeah, posters, laminated posters, and
Okay.
yeah, yeah, pretty much all laminated posters. It was pretty cool.
Oh.
You know,
Yeah,
it was
that's
a good
crazy.
seller. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I sold it, and I had an open slot. So my buddy at the barbershop, right? I was like, yo, I know he sold sneakers, right?
Hmm.
So I'm like, yo, bro, might as well just put these in here. Um, put them in there, whatever you put it in, just put $20 on top. I'll take the 20. Boom, right? I'll put sports cards in there. So now we had a sports card and sneaker store, all right, which
Okay.
is Kicks and Collectibles. That's like we named it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
there it is.
So we named it, man, and I didn't have one sneaker to my name. It was all my
You
boy.
just had all the cards.
Yeah, all the sports cards, and I had the building.
Okay.
So I didn't charge them any rent. I didn't. I was like, bro, just fill it up with sneakers, bro. I'll make my money off the top. I
Hmm.
did the numbers after the first month. We opened up on Father's Day, 2023, June
Okay.
June 15th, 2023. Um, which is like on Cape Cod. We're right on Main Street. They have a big car show every single year.
Hmm.
Man, it was crazy. It was just ever since then, man. It's been wild, right? So I did the numbers after the first month. I'm like, man, like bro, I covered the overhead of the whole building just off of making money off of his shoes.
Dang. Oh, so he had motion. So he was selling.
He he just put the shoes there. He wasn't even really there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, you were selling them.
yeah, I was just like, whatever the price is, yeah, people were paying whatever the sticker was, you know? And I
Oh
knew a lot of
shit.
people that were just, now I had a lot of friends growing up. Cape Cod's not big, but it's not, and I don't want to say I was known, but I was a barber forever. I'm a likable
No, but
person.
yes. Yeah.
So there was just like a lot of people that are like, man, you're doing the right thing. So they were supporting me just off of that.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So,
Especially knowing what the past looked like just a few years ago.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. And then there's
Mm.
a lot of people like, man, you did time for something that really wasn't even your fault. Like, and you stood tall and you didn't tell, and you know what I mean. So like, there's a lot that goes into it that is just like, you know, um,
Well, that speaks to your character.
100%. So,
Yes. Yes.
yeah. So I did the numbers, man, and I was like, there was a sneaker event, local sneaker event, and I was like, yo, bro, I'm gonna go with you, right? To my boy, and he was like, yeah, ride with me. So we go up. I end up buying like 10 pairs. All right. I'm buying
Yeah.
bullshit, man, like foam posits, shit that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For real. That's
I'm, I'm buying
that's
like
how we all start.
I bought like a pair of slam dunk sixes, man. Those are like the like ultimate grail. You know what I mean? To me back in the day. I got it from my
Yeah.
boy actually. I put them in store, man. They sold. And I was like, bro, they sold for 650. Like I paid 300 for these things. You know what I mean?
So you automatically saw it.
Bro, I just slowly got out of sports cards and just went full in. By the time I moved the store to a bigger location because we outgrew it in 6 months, 8 months later, we're in another location, a standalone brick and mortar,
Uh-huh.
which was like 1,500 square feet. I had over 250 pairs to my name, and it was all
So
off
you
of,
left the unit that you were that the homie had have you take over,
yeah.
and you
Well,
just
no,
kind of like,
well,
look.
I ended up clearing out that place, right? And then I uh, found a tenant, right? And I
Hmm.
put a tenant in there who did like henna tattoo, um, and he did like iris eye. It's like they take a picture of like your eye
Hmm.
and they make it into a portrait.
Oh
So
shit.
so I rented that out to him. Basically, like I was making $200 off of him a month, right?
Uh-huh.
So I took that 200. That 200 was just going towards the cheaper rent on the other location, right?
Yeah. Just move it,
So
just allocating it.
exactly, right.
Yeah.
So that store does decent, right? It does good enough to where you know I'm like, damn, we're kind of like outgrowing this place too. And then my buddy that I was doing the sneakers with, he was like, bro, get on Whatnot. He's like, bro,
So he
instead,
was who introduced you to whatnot.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is like 2024,
That's
2024.
when I had first seen you on there, and I think you used to. Did you have longer hair back then?
Nah, hell nah.
It's always short.
Yeah, I ain't never had hair. I ain't had hair since hair had me. Um, I haven't had long hair in a long time. But yeah, so started doing it, man. I did like the onboarding thing. It was cool. And still like personal shopping. Just like Never even really wasn't even on the camera for real. You know, I used to have the camera at the sneakers. I didn't really like the, being in front of
The
the
like
camera.
face in it.
Yeah. And then, um, I was doing that. It was slow. It was slow as shit. And then I did like a dollar stream one time. It was decent.
No.
And then I was just like, I was really buying on the app mainly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and then I seen like Grail Caviar, Burn Kicks, Sneaker Season. Back top tier Funko was running bangers, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Eesh.
Bro, he
Yeah.
was running heat, bro. You know what I mean? So like,
I remember those days. Yeah.
and they were running like SBs. And like I think the only SB that I had in store was a eBay dunk. It was like
Okay.
the Sandy Bodecker.
Yes.
And that was the only SB. Because I thought it was cool. I'm like, oh shit, I remember the eBay dunk back in the day. Like I remember
Yeah.
the
And
hype.
then they cut it up, and
Yeah. And
yeah.
then, so I'm looking at all the stuff and I see like, bro, these guys have motion, bro. Like they really have motion. And I just study them, bro. Like I go live. I mean, I would turn on my phone, go on whatnot, and just watch them. You know what I mean? And then I would kind of like figure out like like, bro, that's a fire shoe, man. Like, so you're saying I can buy this shoe, and I'm not, guys. I don't want to say anything crazy, right? Don't hold me to it, but I'm like, bro, people will really pay. It's a name your price game with SBs, and I'm looking at it as
Well,
a business aspect, guys. Like, um, I'm like, man, these guys are getting these shoes, man, and it's like they're so
they're
rare.
running.
Who
Yes.
like how can you tell me that this shoe is not worth this? Like
Yeah.
who? It's a name your price market. And man, I just went to multiple sneaker events, and I was only buying SBs. I was overpaying. I was getting steals. I didn't care. I just wanted brand new VNDS. I never really bought like,
Like used pairs.
yeah, like that's, I never got into it because like I didn't want to be a store that
Mm-hmm.
sold used pairs.
Mm.
If that made
You
any
want it
sense.
as close to new as possible.
I really wouldn't even buy stuff if it wasn't new.
Oh, really? So it
Like,
was all
yeah,
DS.
whatnot kind of was like, I was like, all right, yeah, I'll run it on whatnot. But like
Yeah.
even then, like at sneaker events, people rarely reach out to me for used pairs. I'm
Oh,
more
really?
known for buying DS. Um, but yeah, man, like just watching like sneaker season, Grail, there's a bunch of other, bro. But this is like 2024. Like there's a bunch of other sellers that were running
But those
heat,
were the guys
like
that you.
knowledge, bro. Like I was learning. It was like school, it was like a college course, and I soaked it up, and
So from Grail, I guess what were some of the, and we'll go through the three, just to, for the sake of we'll give them their flowers.
he was funny
Uh,
as shit, bro. He's a
bro.
dude,
Yeah.
bro. He's witty, um, extremely hilarious, man. It's just crazy. He knows what he's talking about, and yeah, he's just a fun person to watch. And as far as like he ran like a bunch of, like I was into like Supreme too as well. So like
Uh-huh.
he knew a lot about Supreme. Like I used to like buying like Supreme clothing. Um, I used to buy Supreme clothing off of him when he used to do Supreme. Used to do like all like his what he's doing now, kind of.
Or he'll do
Like
like clothing Supreme
when
streams,
he
and
was
then
in like a bro, he was in like a. He wasn't even in a store. He was in a. I want to say it was like a.
like a warehouse or something, right?
Not even. This was before the warehouse.
So
He
it
was
must
in
have been
a
his.
storage unit in a way.
Okay.
This is like,
I remember the storage
bro,
unit
yeah,
days.
bro. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I remember Burn when he was in the dorm room. I remember sneaker season when he was in a house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a living room. You know what I mean? So it's like I've been watching them constantly for years. You know what I
So
mean?
for sneaker season, like what were some of the, like the things that you kind of like picked up on?
Knowledge,
Oh,
knowledge,
so because he's another encyclopedia, yeah.
yeah. Just knowledge, bro. Just stuff that I would see, and for presentation wise, like I'm running sneakers. I want to know what I'm talking about. I want to know. I don't want someone to ask me a question about a shoe and I don't know
Yeah.
it. Like, I shouldn't be selling it. That's the way I look at it. If I can't describe the origin of a shoe, I have no business selling it. You know what I mean? It's not a
No, that's
Jordan
fair
1.
though.
It's not a Jordan 4. This is how am I supposed to sell history without knowing the history? You know?
Yes.
So that's kind of like
No,
how I try to run my business as well, you know? So
and I
it's
think it's great though because like the thing that's what makes SBs like great are the stories, the collecting side of it. But as streaming, well, especially as dollar streaming, like you get caught up in the motion. You're
yeah,
just like ripping, 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 and at least us dollar auctioneers, we never take the time to. But Grail does.
yeah.
Him and Season are one of the few that will still, even though they're
And,
running.
and they'll still run 200, 250 pairs of stream and
Yes,
won't lose a beat,
absolutely.
you know? So it's good.
So it goes to show that like if you really wanted to bring the value to the culture of SBs,
Yeah,
you can't do it and not be just about ripping, but like tell the story. I'm guilty of that as well. I
yeah,
get in the mode and I just start ripping but the story is what makes SBs the name your price thing because it's a
100%.
collectible.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially
that's
like,
kind of where I was because like I know when I started on Whatnot, I think it was back in 2023. I was wearing Jordans and Yeezys,
yeah,
but I
bro,
saw that the market
that was
was like
big for
just,
me, bro.
huh?
Yeezys and Jordan 4s, bro, Jordan 11s. That was like,
Threes,
that's
the
all I really
ones.
wanted.
There was a time where ones were running,
Yeah, you know,
but I saw the market kind of changing, and I kind of saw the writing on the wall with Jordans that I just don't know if they've just started to like flood the market or if it was something along the lines where it just started to lose its bite. I mean, what do you
yeah.
think it was?
Just yeah, mass production, bro. It's crazy, you know.
Yeah.
And just like I feel like more people are getting into like, bro, there's vans are going for a lot, bro. Like vans are taking over. The
Are
mine
they
slides,
really?
yeah, bro. It's bad. Like just try to buy 15 pairs from a local dude, and he wants over ask. I'm like, bro, how? Like I can't. I don't even
That's
sell.
crazy. Yeah.
And he was like, bro, they sell for me 200. He's like, I'm selling them to you for under my ask. And I'm like, bro, but you're $20 over StockX ask. How can I do that? You know what I mean? And he was like, bro, just trust me, buy them. And I'm like, so it's like uh, vans, the pearlized vans, the mine slides. These are stuff that are, retails $100 and $90.
Yeah.
These things are going for three times value. You know,
But now, do you think that people that are buying vans understand or even going to StockX to look at what market is? They're probably just like
resellers, yeah, resellers, but not
the
what I
consumer.
realized, bro, like, yeah, and consumers, bro, they really don't care about market. They care
Yeah.
about how fast can I get the shoe that I want. Um, is it brand new? Is it used? How good is the condition? Now, for me, I try not to lie. I try not to deceive. I try not to tell somebody that this shoe is a VNDS pair and it's a 8 out of 10. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So there's a lot of people, even locally, because I do a lot of sales on IG, other places, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like some people just don't believe you, you know? You could tell a person this pair has been tried on once and they're thinking that it's worn 3 to 4 times just off past experiences with other people.
Or with other
So,
sellers.
yeah. So it's, I feel like the sneaker game is just, there's a lot of deceivers, there's a lot of deception, and it's kind of, you have to like somebody I believe it was Kev. He said buy the seller before you buy the shoe. You know, and
Oh, well
that's just
put.
like that always stuck with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, it's really just being honest with the community, man, and just being
And I
honest
think
with
that's kind of like that was one of the questions I was going to bring up was like where do you see, the state of the culture right now, whether it's buyers or sellers.
yeah. I see it's definitely a buying market right now.
Mhm.
If that's what you're trying to ask, it's definitely a buying market. If you're looking to resell, right now is the time. If you're
Yeah.
looking to sell shoes, and if you're trying to sell shoes that you bought a year ago,
Forget it.
wait another year.
Yeah.
You already waited a year, wait another. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to get anywhere near what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless it's SBs, unless it's vintage SBs. That's the only thing that like can hold its weight. And I feel,
Well,
um,
it's one of the few shoes that goes up in value with time.
yeah,
It's why you can kind of scale like I think the Futura in like another 3, 4, 5 years is gonna be, a 6, 7, $800 shoe,
yeah. I think that there's a few. I think the Aprils, bro, are a beautiful shoe.
Oh, absolutely. The
Um,
Haleys.
the Haleys. That's gonna take
Yeah.
some time though. But like Hyper Royal, the Hyper Royal Malachites, man, that's like my sleeper pair.
Bro,
You know,
yes.
I think that
The
pair is gonna,
Trigodargo Garden is the one that I'm like, "Yo,
bro.
slept."
They're like sitting at like $80 right now, and it's
It's
like
crazy.
just buy them. If you have the money, it's like better than buying into stocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're not gonna
because
really
it
lose
will.
money. They're not gonna go down to $60. You can always sell them at $5 over cost. Make you feel a little bit better.
I mean,
But
even if you rip them at a dollar, dude, they still will hit $100
yeah,
if they're brand new.
yeah. There's a bunch of SBs like I buy, and I don't like to. Guys, we don't make as much as you think, right?
Yeah.
We do not make money like that. There's we might run like 50 pairs, right?
It's a
But we
volume
might
game.
make money on 10.
Yeah.
There might be 30 pairs where we make $1 or break even, right? And then the other 10, 15, we're literally just losing. We know we're gonna lose. So it's like certain pairs, like I'll buy like the Safari SBs, the Olympic Safaris.
Uh-huh.
Like I'll buy those $70. I might get 80 after
Yeah.
fees. It's a break even. Certain
Literally.
shoes, like I'm only shooting for $100. You know,
Yeah.
I don't even I don't shoot for the stars anymore. I gave up on
It
that a
it,
long
it
time ago.
I think and you're right though because I stopped shooting for the stars and I started like shooting for the consumer.
Yeah,
Like because it's a 50 pair stream, I know that like okay, let me throw in a banger that I know isn't gonna run, but someone will catch a steal, like
yeah,
a buyer, a client, and then they catch a steal, but it doesn't hurt because like I still have 49 other pairs that I could make up the difference, if anything.
100%.
Because I tell my wife all the time, I'm like, sometimes I'm like, damn, dude, like I don't want to pay that much, but I want to rip it on the channel. Like I
Yeah,
want to give a client the opportunity to because this might be one of those shoes that's a grail for somebody.
exactly.
So that's where like it's always about, and I don't know, maybe it's I learned this as a barber, but the customer is always like the end goal,
Yeah,
customer retention. If I could retain them and give them a quality product, try my best to have my like good customer service. If they can come back every so often and pick up a shoe for, they're going on vacation or something,
exactly.
then that's the win. But sometimes people are too focused on making every dollar out of that shoe.
For sure.
And sometimes it's just like, no, dude, something you just gotta let it go, let it rip, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, man. I did a dollar stream last night, man. It's just, bro. I'm just looking at the pairs, like I'm like, I have to like, bro, it's it is what it is. Like, it's more for the culture. Like pairs that I never thought I'd own. I ran for $1 yesterday, and it's like, bro,
Uh-huh.
I did not make any money. Like, people might think I made money, bro. I lost. You know what I mean? But it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, it's an experience. I sold the shoe. Hopefully they went to great homes. Resellers make some money. Collectors, they got a great piece, and it's like that's more or less like that's the people that are doing that. Like Bang Bang, he runs a lot of good pairs.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
does. Yeah.
um, there's a lot of sellers that run good pairs. What's his name? Ben. Ben runs a bunch of good pairs, bro.
No, he
There's a
does.
lot of sellers that continuously just run good pairs. They lose. You know that they're losing, and it's like they're just doing it for the culture. It's gonna catch up one day, and they're gonna win. You know,
Yeah, of course. Cause then
but
you
it's
you know, you start to because I think what happens is that like once the community and this is the one thing I love about whatnot is that like once the community got your back,
Josh.
you
I
know,
got you. I got you.
it's that Newcastle. Once the community got your back, then they start to kind of make up the differences when it comes to like reruns and
Yeah,
and tips and that kind of stuff. But never ask for it. It's just something that like, yo, if they like you and they fall in love with what you're doing and they feel like you're genuine, then that comes, and they'll catch a steal. And
Exactly.
sometimes, but yeah, like I percent, like you got to be willing to lose because a lot of people, that's what I see is that they're terrified to lose.
Yeah.
But when I started, bro, and I started at dollar auctions off the rip.
Yeah.
I tried personal shopping once and I felt like Will Ferrell. I was like, dude, what do I do with my hands? Like I don't know what to do. Like
It's definitely awkward, bro. Like I do. So I try to incorporate $1 auction stream a week now, right? But
uh-huh.
like I'll go live 3 to 4 times a week, and I'll do personal shopping 3 times at least, And bro, it's awkward. I'll be like, bro, what do you guys like? You guys are just sitting here staring at my hat, like I'm
Like, what do
not
we
doing
do,
like
guys? What do we do?
it's weird. I'd be like, yo,
Yeah.
bro, it's just weird. But I got used to it. Obviously, it's just like people don't like to, you know, buy shoes at set prices, and that's just, that's really what it is. I can tell somebody a price, like, yeah, I want 200 for the shoe. They'll be like, nah, I'll pass. I'll run it at $1. That same person will pay 240, and it's like, bro,
It's the
why?
hype of the swipe,
Just
bro.
yeah,
It's a real thing. And that's
you
where I
know,
kind of saw like personal shopping because same thing. I would be like, look, I want 300. Nah, I'll pass. Same shoe I rip at $1 goes for 360,
yeah,
380 because there's a hype and then there's a competition aspect.
exactly,
Because I know I say it all the time with my wife. I'm like, yo, all you need is two people that really want that shoe, and
exactly.
then and just let it.
1v1s are real, man.
Yo, bro, because now and I don't want to say that it sets the market by no means.
Yeah,
It's just there, right there is where you'll see one of these two people want this shoe, and let's
exactly.
see who's just
Who
willing to
wants it
go
more?
all the way. And sometimes we try to tell them like, "Yo, chill, 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 chill."
Hmm.
Like you're paying too much, and then they're like, nah, "I don't care." Like whether
Exactly.
it's competition, like no, I'm not letting this guy take it from me, or it's like, no, dude, I've been looking for this pair in my size. I haven't been able to find it, and I'm willing to take it home for whatever this goes for. That's
Exactly.
at least doable. And then and that's what makes it kind of like entertaining. And I think that's just kind of like what I fell in love with auctioning is that, especially when someone tells you like, dude, I've been looking for that shoe for over a year. Like, damn, on a
Yeah,
Thursday night, you know what I'm saying? You got your shoe. All you had to
exactly.
do was tap in.
Exactly.
So I think now that you've built it, because now you still do the personal shopping, correct?
Yeah, I try to, yeah. Because I have a bunch
But
of like niche stuff, man. It's like I tried running some stuff yesterday, and it's like, bro, I paid so much for this shoe, and it's like
I can't do it.
people, yeah, like I still ran some of it, but it's like, bro, like people just don't. One, they either don't care, right, or they just don't know. They don't know that this shoe is, only released overseas. This pair is, 20 years old. This pair is in pristine condition, down
Yeah.
to the box, and they don't care. They're just swiping. They either
Well,
they either
because
like it or they don't like it, and you know
well, and they say like those you want to stay away from if you know shoes.
exactly. And that's
Because like
basically what I bought a lot of those. If pairs, and
yeah,
it's a gift and
you
a
get
curse. Personal shopping, I
yeah,
do great.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, dollar
But
auction.
if you know the stories, if you know the history, like you said,
Yeah, that's
that's
when it
kind
goes
of where
back
like you
into
can kind of hype the shoe up in itself. And then kind of like, like, okay, now that you know about it, you can still get rinsed, but at least now like the education's out there.
yeah,
Like now you
people
know
be
what
like,
shoe
yeah,
to
yeah,
buy.
yeah, cool story, and just wrench
Yeah,
it.
pretty much. Yes. And sometimes I think that's really what it takes is that I think any salesman, and I learned this from barbering. I'd like to think you learned it too, is that in barbering I was taught because like not only did I barber, but I did cosmetology. So I have 5 years of hair like school under my belt.
Yeah.
So I did, but this was back when, school was like 1,500 hours, but I had like a year and a half or almost 2 years of barbering. And then I did cosmetology. And then after cosmetology, I did precision cutting.
Okay.
So I worked at a barbershop and then I worked at a salon. And then working with women was just too much.
Yeah.
I didn't like everyone thought it was fucking cool, but I was like, fuck no, dude. They're a bunch of
Yeah.
cats.
Yeah.
So there was like four dudes in the salon. We just kind of all huddled together because they're like, yo, it seems like everybody's on their shit today. But what the one thing that constantly was taught to me was like, yo, if you don't have to sell anything as long as you're educating.
Yeah,
If you educate, then the product sells itself.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to convince you to buy the pair if all I have to do is educate you on you, and then you'll want to buy the pair as long as you know what you're buying. And
Yeah,
value is only like determined by the person that sees the value in the shoe.
exactly. Not
And I
everybody's
think,
gonna see that, you know.
yeah, for sure, bro. And
You know.
so now that so what's the because I know now you still have the store, right? Or the unit?
Yeah. So this is I'm in the main location right now.
Uh-huh.
I haven't operated it as a full store.
Uh-huh.
Um, I want to say in about a year. Been full like whatnot, using it as storage,
Mm.
traveling, using it as just like a buying center in a way. You know,
Okay.
um, yeah, like people
I
know like it's open. Just come in and sell me shoes. I don't have anything for sale. Like you
it's
can't come
crazy
into my
because
store and buy anything.
oh no.
I won't sell it. No, it's like I'm not selling. If you want to sell me shoes, open 7 days a week. Don't worry. You know.
And but it's all laid out like a store still? Like
Uh,
displays and
so all the displays are still up. I have nothing on the shelves. Like I have
oh
people
damn.
like, "What are you doing there?" And I'm just like, and they come because I'm attached to a convenience store, so
Oh,
we share
traffic.
like this. It's busy. Like it could be
Yeah.
good, bro, but it's the area that I'm in. I'm on like a highway in a way, but
Mhm.
they just did construction on on the road, so you have to do like a U-turn and come all the way back up to get into my plaza. So it just like killed business. Like it's slow, you know. Like
Oh damn.
people are like, yeah, I'll just buy off him on whatnot, or I'll buy off him on IG, or I'll
It's
call
just
him.
easier.
Yeah, it's just like, bro, I'm not pulling in there, you know. Um, and the rent isn't bad.
Yeah.
It's 2,400 square feet. It's big, you know.
Oh, chill. Yeah.
Yeah, like I had it filled up, man. I had 700 pairs, 700 pairs on the shelves, and I might have sold 100 pairs in a year because that's how it wasn't busy, you know.
Well,
Um,
how do you feel? Like where do you see your thoughts on not only yours, but like brick and mortar sneaker stores versus like online and even live shopping?
so I'm opening up another location. So I still have this one. I'm using it as like a storage warehouse. I have two locations on Main Street in Wareham, which is
Mm,
7 minutes away. Um, and it opens up on I'm gonna do like May 15th grand opening, and I'm gonna give
okay.
it like one last chance. You know, like I signed
Oh, so you're gonna try to open up a sneaker store again.
oh yeah, I'm going full throttle. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Congrats.
open up. Thank you, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah, if it doesn't work, then I'll turn it into a whatnot, shipping spot, and
On the
ride out
streets.
the lease, and
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm gonna give it one last shot. I think it should be good. It's right next to my boy's barber shop. Um, it's a great location. Should be very, very busy. And there's a lot of people that are excited about it. Um, so I'm gonna do that. I already got it pretty much done. I just got to put the shoes in there. Um,
Oh, so you've been working on this.
oh yeah, yeah, I've been working on it for 3 months. I really haven't. I've been posting it like here and there, like coming soon, but like yeah, it's done pretty
And
much.
it's crazy, bro, because like I think at least the more the bigger you get, or the more projects you take on, the OGs that have been doing business for a while,
Yeah,
they're always the ones to quickly tell you like, yo, keep your cards close to your chest.
yeah,
Don't let everybody know your next move.
yeah. And it's for me, it's more like I know. Like I talk to my girl about it all the time. Like the
Yeah.
shit's dead. Like sneaker store is done for. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like I know it, but it's like I feel like I'm different in a way. Like I always try to say like I always try to keep it positive. Like it'll be a good turnout, but chances are it could flop. But the overhead is minimal, you know, and if I have to turn it back into whatnot full time, then I'm gonna be full time. But I'm still gonna be live, like maybe like daytime doing personal shopping, and then once a week do a Dollar Stream.
I'll tell you why I think it's gonna work great, bro. And it was the main reason why initially, I wanted to do a barbershop with it, like next a sneaker store next to a barbershop.
Yeah,
Is that barbering and hair? It's all fashion.
exactly.
It's all fashion. So if you're going from head to toe, because I don't know, for me, like when I get my haircut, like first thing I want to do is I want to go clean my car
Yeah,
because I it's a freshness thing.
that
And
might
I
be
remember there
next.
was a time where I had, it was a sneaker store on you've been to my shop.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
side where I had just the 5 stations,
Yeah,
that was an entire sneaker store.
that's fire. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
so we had, there was like shelves,
like
shoes.
what, like a year ago, right? Maybe like a
Now that was
little
like
over
2
a
years
year.
ago. Yeah, it
Because I
was 2
remember I
years ago,
followed
man.
you on IG like 2 years, like it was probably like 2024.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, just that's a long story.
Yeah,
That's for like the podcast when my wife interviews me. But
yeah,
it was that. But the thing is that I knew the concept that I had in my head was like they walk in, they wait for the bar because the other side was all barbers. We've always had those 11 stations right there. The bar was the middle, so like you walk in, you sit and look at
mhm,
the shoes and the shirts, and while you're waiting to get your haircut, you could either go get a drink at the bar
yeah,
or you go and look for shoes. And while other like shops were kind of like struggling, the traffic of the barber shop is always it's year round. It
exactly.
doesn't have seasons because dudes like to get their hair cut and they're pretty religious about it. At
Yeah,
least dudes that go to barbershops, whether it's monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly.
exactly.
And that's why I think like if you're next to a barbershop, as long as there's cross promotion, I think you're gonna do grand because guys need something to do while they wait for their haircut.
Yeah, so it's the guy that got me into sneakers, pretty much. It's his
It's his
barbershop.
barbershop.
So it's like it's full
So he's
circle.
always done.
Yeah, so it's I got him his job at the barbershop. He put me onto sneakers, and now he opened up his barbershop. He's only been open for 1 year, and man,
Yeah.
he's busy, like
He's killing it.
busy, bro. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
crushing it, bro. So literally right next door. I actually took the sneaker store that I'm moving into
Mhm.
was his barbershop. He moved next door to a bigger spot, and he was like, "Yo, that spot's open if you want it." And I just jumped on it. Just whatever, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes it's about taking that leap of faith, bro.
yeah.
Especially when you feel it in your gut, like you're like, yeah, I can't lose.
And it's just like for me, it's like I'm gonna give it one last go. If it works, it works. I should get the
Yeah.
rush from the summer into school shopping But I'm trying not to do clothing. I'm trying to just mainly focus on sneakers and you know.
Yeah. What about fitteds like hats and whatnot?
Um, Probably just gonna do like store merch in a way.
Mm.
So I'm gonna do
Yeah.
like
No. 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 Yeah.
sweatsuits with like the brand on it. I kind of want to
Of
get like the
course.
brand out there. Um, so yeah, pretty much
Well,
maybe
because
like
your
hats
supporters will buy it to show
for sure,
support. Like
for
for
sure.
them, it's a badge of honor. Like, no, this is my dude. Like
Exactly,
I'm repping. But the merch has probably the best margins. It's kind of why we started doing like our own merch because I was like, the margins are grand and you can sell and it's at the price point of a haircut.
exactly. And
You
the
know.
person that introduced me to the into the owner of the the gift shop that I ended up purchasing. Right,
Uh huh.
the person him and his wife own a uh, like a printing company where they
Oh,
do
so
all the
you're in there.
clothing for everywhere. So it's like they're just one phone call away. So I kind of like been waiting for the right time to do it, but it's
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, I'll be your number one supporter, fool. And I know a lot of people on the app. And the reason why, because even like before you came on, I think most of us are misunderstood until they understand us.
100%.
And then when they understand us, I think that's kind of where you start to, instead of like, oh, well, he's quiet and he's this, like you hear the
He's
story and you're like,
angry. Yeah, he's angry. He's
yeah. And
I am pretty angry all the time, but I'm angry at the bids. I'm angry at people asking me. You know, I'll be like, "Hey, drop a size." Somebody wrote Gibson. I'm like, "Bro, what? Like size Gibson?" It's like, you know what I mean? It's crazy to me. I'm more like, damn, man. People just have no patience, and that's kind of like what I have to understand. Like sometimes I don't have patience. So I
yeah.
try to like put myself in the I got better. I used to be a little bit rough around the edges.
You were, and I think
Yeah, I
that's what I
was.
had first met you because I remember like you would like yo go on some street shit on the chat
Yeah,
like oh shit this dude's pissed.
yeah. But like, bro, I just yeah. I apologize, y'all. I apologize.
No,
I'm
but that's
trying to work
okay.
on it. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is that like at least the beauty of like when you're public and people can see your growth. That like the people that have been rocking with you since day one, I bet my bottom dollar have seen like you kind of like evolve and like yo he's calmer, he's chiller, like they just see that evolution of you, and then that's what makes them your day ones because they know how you were and how you've kind of grown into Kicks Collectible, the brand,
Yeah,
and I think that's kind of where that's the cool part when you do find, like Kev said, buy the seller before you buy the shoe,
100%.
and I think and it's it's great to see, so for like let's just say if we had some up and coming streamers in here like
Be yourself,
what
man.
kind of advice would you give them?
Be yourself. Honestly,
Yeah.
um, don't follow trends. Try to set a trend. Try to find like
Mm,
what you're good at. If you are good at entertainment, focus on entertainment. If you're good at having shoes for under market because you get steals, give steals. Don't try to
yeah.
get max value out of stuff because people talk, people get shoes. Like I buy a lot of shoes in the community.
Mm,
I get DMs every day from a bunch of people. And people be like, "Yeah, I got this shoe from X, Y, and Z," and I'm like, "You're gonna lose with me." But
yeah.
like, so like I'll never down anybody, but like, you know, just always be yourself. If you can give a deal, give a deal. If you
Yeah.
don't have any room, let them know. Don't don't give a better deal to somebody that you wouldn't give to anybody else.
Sure.
Just treat everybody equally, and the price is the price. Um, but always be fair, always be negotiable. You know.
And do you have set days that you stream?
No, no.
Oh, you just kind of whenever like it hits you.
I try to go live. Like, I try to take 2 days off just for family and
Oh, so you're every day.
yeah, I'm pretty much every day. But like, I'm an hour to 2 hours a day. Like, I'll
Okay.
go live. Like, all right, I want to be home by 7:30 tonight, 8 o'clock. I'll go live at 6, and
And then
I'm
just
45 minutes from my house. So I'm like, yeah, I'll go live till about 7:30. Leave. I get home like 8:15. You know. Um,
perfect.
yeah. So I don't usually go live for more than, if you catch me on for more than 2 hours, I'm having a really good stream.
So,
There's a lot of
so
sales.
oh,
So,
nice. So what date? I guess what's your projected date to open up the store?
um, I'm shooting for May 15th.
Oh, soon, like next month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, I'm a because man, I remember me and Bang went to Grail's grand
Yeah.
opening, and it's it's good to get that kind of support.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm gonna talk with Bang, man. I'm gonna see if we could make it happen and
I know.
shoot out there for the weekend.
Yeah, I know he has a. I know that he has a family house in Maine, so I know he comes out here like once every single summer. So we're
Oh, he
planning
did
on
tell me
something for
yes.
that. Yeah. So we might do like a
Yeah.
stream at like my store or something like that.
Okay. And that so maybe we'll shoot for that. I'll
Yeah.
get with Bang just to do a show and call it, and we'll do like a grand opening show.
I'll be in Dallas too. I'll be in Dallas next month.
Okay.
Nah, when is that? June?
I think it's June. I think May is like slow boogie. Like there's only like one show.
Yeah, I'm still debating on if I'm gonna go to Detroit. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
Dallas is a
figure that
good
out
one.
now. Yeah, I'm gonna go to
Dallas.
Dallas, Vegas, and I'm taking the girl to Puerto Rico. So
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I told
yeah,
my wife was like, we have to go to Puerto Rico. Like,
yeah.
absolutely.
I don't know what the culture is gonna be like out there. Hopefully, it's good. But
I think it's more of a like I'm gonna go take a vacation and
yeah,
I'm gonna do a little sneaker short. Let's just to see
yeah.
what it's about.
So I think
So
I'm
like, mhm.
I told her I was like, we can either go to Vegas together or we can go to Puerto Rico. I think she's gonna choose Puerto Rico. So
I mean, it's I haven't been. My wife's Puerto Rican, but she says it's beautiful. I would go literally just to go,
yeah, I
but I
went
think
2 years
because
ago. It was nice.
over oh, you did?
Yeah, yeah,
I've never been. I want to go, and I got a lot of buyers that are from Puerto Rico because of the
yeah,
whole papacito.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. You got
yeah, so I think
trademark. You got to
it'd be dope
trademark
for
that,
me,
man.
wifey.
You got to trademark that, man.
Yeah, yo, for real. Well, that and what's the everyone always tells me, I'm stop playing.
Yeah, stop playing. Stop playing.
Stop playing. So like real quick. So
Yeah,
I do a little thing. It's kind of like when I'm winding down the show, it's called the 21 question segment. So I
yeah.
just kind of like rapid fire, 21 questions, and then you just kind of answer, and if I try to make them funny, usually they're a little like outlandish, but I do you kind of don't get down like that. So I kind of kept them more mild than
I
anything.
appreciate you. I appreciate
Yeah, bro. So 21 questions. No disrespect to the wifey. First one is do you like your women tall or short?
you. Average. I don't know. Like,
Because you're tall. So
man,
I don't know if
I'm almost 6'5", so
okay.
yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. As long as they're good to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite grail.
Oh man, um, Mr. Cartoon Air Force One, Live Strong,
Oh shit. Nice. Most underrated SB.
the Hyper Royal Malachite, and I'll give a second one, the Baroque Brown Adobe. It kind of gives like a Patagonia vibe. If y'all
It's
know,
super.
buy into that shoe, guys. That shoe is going to be worth $400 to $500 in the next 2 years, guaranteed.
Um, what number would it take for you to shave your beard?
Somebody asked me this yesterday on stream. They're like, "Put it in the
Really?
bin." I'm like, "Bro, no." I've been actually talking to my girl. Like, yeah, I'm about to. She's like, "Don't cut it." Like, you know what I
Oh
mean?
no,
Don't. Yeah. But yeah, I've cut it down. You know what I mean? Like, baby face, nah, nah.
never. So
It's probably
50K.
50K. Yeah, I'll do it right now. I'll do 50K is crazy. 50K
50K.
is
So
is life changing for some people. You know.
no, for sure. Okay, well
Yeah,
then I'm gonna start a GoFundMe. 50K
yeah,
is the fee. Then we have a number, guys.
yeah. 50K. 50.
Um, biggest L on whatnot.
Biggest L. C Monday. Times three, times four, actually. What the Dunk, brand new size 10. I paid 8,500.
Uh
They
huh.
sold for 7,200 on stream before fees.
Oh
So
shit.
my
But that was
payout,
your shoe.
huh?
No, that
Yeah,
was your biggest L.
my biggest L. Yeah, I lost like 2,500 on that shoe.
Oh shit. So you
25.
sold it to them,
I
or you
ran it at
bought
a
it from
dollar.
them?
No, I ran it at a dollar.
Oh,
No,
okay, okay.
and C Monday won it. Yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
For
My biggest L,
for
yeah,
steel.
for a fucking steal.
Oh,
Um,
and he was pushing that hoe on IG. He was like, "Hey,
he's selling it for a steal. It's like,
yeah, he is." I
man,
mean,
he's selling it
yeah.
for a steal.
So,
Um,
your biggest win.
oh man, minimal stuff, man. Like my biggest win's probably like $200. You know,
Oh,
um,
damn.
to be honest, yeah, like set price, like Dollar Stream or set prices, it's different.
Yeah, I usually my biggest W's will be on like on a dollar auction where I just happen to get a like a good price, or I bought a shoe that like the seller just didn't really know what he had. So when he threw me his number, I was like, "Oh, yeah, absolutely."
Yeah, I've gotten like steals to like where I've made like set prices, man. Like sometimes like I get shoes for steals, and it's like I
Yeah.
still give a deal, but my margin to like the steal number is still substantial. It's good, but
Okay.
um,
Um,
yeah.
favorite childhood TV show.
Ah man, man. Martin, Jamie Foxx show. Um, damn man, cartoonish like Hey Arnold. Um,
Oh, Hey Arnold.
yeah, like that was like my shit growing up. Um,
Um, what
yeah,
about Power Rangers or Voltron?
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm a Voltron kid.
Yeah, I don't even know what Voltron is, bro.
Really?
Nah.
Man, when you say you're 80s baby, so you must have
I
been
was,
on the
bro. I'm
last
on the
leg of that.
cusp. I'm 88. I'm 88.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
I have an older brother, man. He's like 40. He's 6 years older than me, so he's 44.
Oh, I never
But
liked Power Rangers because I felt like they took Voltron and then just made it whatever. Like
yeah,
to me, Voltron was the shit.
yeah, I don't even know what that is, man. I ain't gonna
Damn,
hold.
look, oh man, Voltron is five lions that come together to build up the defender of the universe.
Okay, okay,
No
okay.
biggie. That's a maybe for the 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
Um, tidy whities or boxer briefs.
Boxers.
Nice. Favorite streamer on whatnot.
My favorite streamer, whatnot. Um, on sneaker category.
Sneaker category, yes sir.
Um, damn, it's tough, bro. It's tough. Um,
Let's just we'll narrow it down. Let's just call it entertainment. Best
entertainment.
streamer that gives you entertainment.
I'm gonna go with someone who people might not think, bro. Soul Supremacy is probably the funniest guy I've ever seen on the app. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, he's hilarious.
I'm trying to get him on the show. I've never met the dude. I've never really even
Yeah,
talked to him, but
Derek's a good dude, man. He hilarious from beginning to start, bro. He's funny. You know what I mean? But then there's
yeah.
also, Grail, there's Kev, there's great entertainment on the app. If you want to laugh, watch those people. Um,
I know what's it called? Like Soul Supremacy once. I saw him. He had like the giveaway was a tip, like where
yeah,
you could ask a question or like
yeah.
advice.
And
And
he's
dude,
still
that
five
had me
star.
dying.
And he's still 5 star. You know what I mean? Think about like my only bad reviews are for giveaways, you know?
Yeah, always.
So it's like these people are, and he's counting down from 10. You don't answer. He's just going like, all right, whatever. So
Uh,
people, obviously he's a good guy. He still sends you something. You know what I mean?
yeah, for
But
sure.
it's just funny. You know what I mean? That's definitely hilarious.
No, I remember Grill. This was like this one had me like cracking up. Me and wifey in bed that someone had asked him like, "Oh, what's in the giveaway?" And he pulls out a vanilla envelope and he goes, "It's a job application. We're gonna send you a job application in a manila folder, man. Fill
That's
it out. I
crazy.
hope you get it. Sounds like you need it, bro." And I was like,
That's crazy.
Jesus Christ.
Grail is very, very witty, man. It's hilarious. It's
I
funny.
love him. Yeah. Oh shit. All right, let's get back to these questions. If not in Cape Cod, where would you live?
I was just saying this. I was talking to my girl. I'm like, yo, Texas might be the move, man.
Oh, really? You liked
Texas
it?
might be the move. I loved it. You know,
Yeah.
not like the sneaker community was like there was a lot of like Jordans,
It's
but
an OG. It's an OG sneaker community in Texas.
um, but I like that. I also like that. So
Yeah.
it's yeah, the food, man, the food, the weather, the landscape's nice. It's up and coming, and I see it. You know what I mean? I see the vision.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's cheaper to live here than in a lot of the country.
100%. And I
There's no
already know.
state tax,
I already
nothing
know
like that.
if I need a job cutting hair, I got one. You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah, you're plugged.
So
Yeah,
it's
chill. And then
yeah,
we'll do shows every other week.
100%, 100%. So
Um, favorite box era.
oh man, um, blue.
Blue is a great one.
I like teal too.
Uh,
I, for me, like
really?
there's so much heat, bro. It's heaters, bro. Like
I mean,
there's heat.
the
Like I'm talking about like teal and then black and teal, like both of those, not just
yes.
not just teal.
Okay.
Like, bro, this it's a great variety. Blue is just, but I also like orange. I like the OGs. So it's
Oh
like,
damn. Yeah.
yeah,
Um, let me see. Jordan or SBs?
damn, that's close. It's tough. Like for me personally, for me to wear, I'd rather wear a Jordan than wear a SB.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
That's just me. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's the thing is,
Jordan
I,
2 Trios. Jordan 2 Candy Pack is like my favorite trio, like my favorite silhouette in a way.
oh
Um,
really? A
yeah,
two?
just the Candy Pack.
Okay.
It came out. It's like a stoplight pack. It's green, red, orange, green, red, yellow. I had that
Oh
back
damn.
in 2010 when they released, man, and yeah, it's beautiful. I actually just bought one, found it on eBay for a steal, and it's just like
Nice.
it's never leaving my collection ever.
Really? I saw when we were at Space City, you saw the band insole. I think it was a 6,
12,
a
12.
12. That's what it was.
You know, great shoe, great shoe. A lot of people don't even know, man, and it's just like
I mean, honestly, I never knew about that one.
yeah, there's just a
That
lot
they
of
had a
history
band
with
insole.
yeah, like the history from like 2008 to 2013, Jordan, crazy, you know. So like I like a lot of stuff from like that era, you know. Um, SBs, I love SBs. You know, I love the culture. So it's more or less like I'm sold on the culture aspect of it, like how it's
Oh, for
tight
sure.
knit. You know,
Yeah.
it's changed my life. You know, it's changed my family's life. So
No, yes.
um, I'll love SBs forever, even when people
Okay.
are not talking about SBs, which I don't think will ever happen. But you know,
No, no, no. And the thing is that that community, it's a cool community. Like
yeah,
it's I mean, I'm like you, bro. Changed my life, dude. It brought it like it opened up a different like color palette when it came to shoes.
you know,
It completely changed my whole aspect of sneakers.
yeah,
And I love it. I love it for it.
I got people like, man, yo, I need a haircut. I'm like, nah, bro. They're like, bro, you're making too much money off the sneakers. I'm like, man, it's a blessing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I haven't cut hair in, I want to say, over a year. You know,
Really?
I haven't picked up a clipper. You know, I might touch
Damn,
up like
man.
my mustache, like self grooming, but that's about it. You know,
Yes, yeah, I'm still like behind the chair full time.
it's a
I'm
great,
hoping.
bro. That's a great thing, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, I just didn't see myself doing it forever. And that's just like, you know, it's always something I can go back to, you know,
Oh, it's one of those skills that never leaves you. Like
never
if
leave.
AI took over the entire world, and I think it'll never take over barbering, you could always get back to it. But I know for me, I'm hoping to retire this year from barbering and then take this on,
Yeah.
full time because I like the idea of working from home or working, the chair kind of like it's a ball and chain at times because I can't talk, I can't text, I can't message because it's I'm conversating. I have, my next client's talking to me. I got the client in the chair.
It's
It's
like
20
being,
things going.
it's like being live on whatnot by yourself with no back end, right?
Oh no, yes.
For 8 to 10 hours standing up 5 to 6 days a week. That's what cutting hair is. Staying
Yeah.
focused, staying on point, you know, keeping conversation.
And
It's
people are
it's
coming
tough.
in,
Yeah.
they're leaving. And especially like on the business side, like you have people get so mad at me, dude, because like I'll be like in between clients or I'll go to the bathroom and I'll see a shoe and I'm like, yo, how much? And then I go back to cutting and then I don't answer for like 6 hours.
That shit sold.
Yeah, dog. And I'm like, fuck. And they're like, yo, man,
Yeah.
like I was hitting you up and I'm like, damn, dog, but I'm at work, bro. Like, fuck.
Mhm.
Don't hate me, dog. I'm just busy.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, though. Like, but I do hope that this year I could retire. Still want to own the barbershop, but I do want to like be more present there, just not cutting, like to
Yeah.
bring in the sneaker side and podcasting and content creation and all that kind of shit. So,
Yeah.
God willing, we'll see how it goes.
It will work. It will
Uh,
definitely work.
Yeah. So celebrity crush.
Nobody. Nobody.
That's what I would have to say, but mainly because Lulu would be right there in the chair, like, bitch, I
Yeah.
wish you would.
Nobody.
Um,
Man. My
huh?
girl. She's a celebrity. She's a celebrity to me.
She
So
she she my superstar.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite actor.
Shit. Uh damn. Um Probably like Will Smith,
Uh,
honestly. Will Smith, Denzel. Um
the
but
greats.
yeah, I also like Jonah Hill. He's funny as shit.
Yeah, he is.
Um, yeah,
All right.
Michael B.
Um,
Jordan's cool too.
I,
You know.
I wrote this one not knowing what the what the story was, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. Like, if you could slap the shit out of anybody in the whole wide world, who would it be?
Damn. Um, damn. Can I name a couple?
Yeah,
Only
please.
one?
It's
Nah,
your
but
question.
um, anybody in the world, bro. Damn. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Nobody. I'm choosing peace. I'm choosing peace
There
from
you
here on
go.
out. Uh,
Yeah, peace on earth,
Yeah,
no violence.
I'd slap nobody from whatnot. Nobody.
um, favorite city that you visited for SneakerCon?
Um. So when I usually go to the sneaker events, bro, like I never have time to uh to do anything. It's like sneakers,
Like
you know.
you're in and out.
No, like I usually go and I usually come like Friday, the event Saturday, Sunday, like we might do
You're
a
out of there.
live, you know. We might do like a live and then Monday we're leaving, but it's like Houston was cool. Houston was cool. Like I went to go see HTX Food Plug, you know.
Oh, bro.
Bro,
Yes.
amazing, bro. Like,
Yes.
you know, I went with our 401 Heat and Swipe Now, you know.
Uh huh.
Um they really didn't like it too much, but like I liked it. I was like, damn, like I've been following this dude on IG for like 2 years, bro. I seen this whole come up.
Like you
Food
gotta
wasn't
go see it.
food wasn't like a 10, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the experience to me was like, bro, like that's I get
Well,
to
you.
do what I love and go places, and this is it's like the bonus, you know.
Well, it's
Um,
like F said. You bought the cook before you bought the food.
100%. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The food could have been. It was good. Yeah, you guys didn't like it, man. You guys didn't.
Quit playing.
Yeah, they didn't like it like that.
Yeah.
But um, yeah, between Houston and LA, I ain't gonna hold you. LA was fire, bro.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
I've gone
I went to
twice. And
I went to Cool Kicks. We went to the farmers market. You know, yeah, it was cool. Just the
they're
ride, like the
great.
views, it was cool. It was cool.
So Josh T wants to ask a question before we end the podcast. So Josh T, do me a favor. Ask your question for my man,
What's going on, Josh?
Josh Tizzle.
He types slow.
Yeah, he does. Because his fingers are so big.
Yeah. I love Dr. Sheldon, man. Uh, I ain't gonna hold you. He knows jujitsu,
Yo, jeez,
bro.
he knows more than that.
Bro, yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm creeping.
Yeah.
Yo.
Uh, I might have to like get in the middle to de-escalate. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
to break it
Yeah,
up. Group hug.
yeah.
Stop playing. Stop playing.
Nah, shout out to Dr. Sheldon, BK, um, Josh. You know, definitely great people, man. Entertaining, they're cool, they show love, man. And it's just like, like when they I'm not trying to like use them as like a cushion or but like if they mess with you, man, they're gonna make sure like you ain't taking a beating. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like eh,
And
I'm
every so
definitely
often they'll come in and they'll do some silly shit just for the sake of like shits and giggles,
yeah,
which
man.
is it's funny because you know that it's not ego driven. They're just like we're gonna do some stupid shit today, and it's a fucking blue moon.
Yeah.
But when they do silly shit, like it's
Now
silly.
they're really I mean they got good hearts, man, and that's
Great
what
hearts, bro. Some of my
they don't.
favorite people
It's
in the
not the
whole
money to
world,
them,
bro.
It's not even the money to them, man. Meeting them in real life too. It's like I met each of them outside of whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, it's they're good
great
people.
people.
You know what I mean?
Like,
Especially like 5%. That's the homie. So
yeah, bro, chill. Genuine, like loving, and you could only wish for more of them in the world, man.
yeah,
But they're some of my I call them friends now. Thankfully, like Uh, uh, Great dudes, man. So, um, well, Jay, Kicks. Now we know where Kicks Collectible, the name comes from. We know
Yeah,
the story. Guys, I hope y'all got to know Jay a little bit better today. You might understand, what the bitch, I'm militant. You know what I'm saying?
a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. I'm
But
easing up. I'm easing up, man. And I
you are,
appreciate it.
but you're genuine, dog. You're
I try to
genuine.
be.
You are who you are, bro. I wouldn't want you to change for nothing. I think we just gotta learn to, like I tell my kids, dude. You gotta learn to accept people for who they really are
You know,
and just navigate them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, people's boundaries, stay within those boundaries, but whether they're tough or they're loving, respect like crosses all borders.
100%, man. Like
Respect, kindness, dude. You show
I
that,
got
you're good.
turned down like I got turned down like 3, 4 times, bro. Trying to get a place, trying to go to trying to rent a storefront because they're like, nah, your record, nah, hell no.
Oh
Like,
shit.
oh yeah, we Google you. I've done
Yeah.
gotten a place, and then they've been like, yeah, we changed our minds, we can't, because they
Oh,
Google,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like for me to like, like again, I don't like to pat myself on the back too much, but it's like for where I am now, it's I definitely see the growth, and it's like I'm definitely fortunate, definitely
Well, it's like
fortunate.
someone says, your past doesn't define you.
100%.
It's just a chapter in a really long book, but it's a chapter that had, some of the most pungent, lessons, but it just makes for a great ending at the end
For
of the
sure,
day, I think,
for
So,
sure.
Jay, thank you so much, dude. I want to thank you so much for jumping on tonight, man. I hope uh the chat, got to know you a little bit better, man. Hopefully
Appreciate
they
you.
show up, they show love, like, and now they know, who the man behind the camera is. So, which is
Appreciate
all we
that.
wanted to do was bring the culture a little bit closer together.
Appreciate you
Uh,
for the platform, my brother.
Absolutely, brother.
Appreciate
Well, yo, you're doing great. Congrats on the shot, man. I hope to make it out there sooner than later. Um, and yo, you're killing it, dude.
appreciate
You're doing great. Everything you're doing, and I'll see you like where in Dallas might be the next time,
Yeah, Dallas or Vegas or
or Vegas. I'll
Puerto
take
Rico.
the lady with me to Vegas for sure.
Yeah.
So we might do a
We're gonna
little.
have a good time regardless. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna
So
be good, bro. So Mo, let's see who we're gonna rate into, bro. But guys, thank you so much, guys. Jay Kicks Collectible, the one, the only, did a great job, man. Thank you so much for jumping on, man.
appreciate you, man.
And as always, chat, we do it for the culture, chat. We love you guys. Be easy, stay greasy. We'll see you.